sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. I'm not finna keep going back and forth with this Lamar Harden character. You know what I'm saying? I told you how I feel about Lamar Harden, and how I feel about him is how I'm gonna feel about him. And what I say is the truth, not an opinion. Shut your dang mouth. You know what I mean? But anyways, we got A.J. Brown likely to be traded to the Patriots post June 1st. This is terrific news. Dude, I'm like, it keeps getting better and better, man. Like this is getting better and better. You know what I'm saying? Like the Smeagol's, what the freak? Are you choosing Jalen Dirt over A.J. Brown? You know what I'm saying? So Jalen, what now? So one thing about Jalen Dirt is the offensive coordinator killer. You know what I'm saying? Now it seems like he's the player killer as well. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Now it seems like he's the player killer. Now it's like they're just choosing Jalen Dirt. Did you know how Jalen Dirt looked before they got a team? He was making the playoffs, but he was B to the J and J to the B. He was nowhere near the top 5 conversation. Jalen Dirt was nowhere near that conversation. You know what I mean? Now you got A.J. Brown. You getting rid of the wide receiver that saved your quarterback's career? You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is going to be definitely a downfall for the Smeagol's for Sholioli. Because this is a system quarterback. You know what I mean? He can't do nothing without plenty of weapons. You know what I mean? So what the freak is you doing? You know, like who the freak do you think Jalen Dirt is? This is just terrific, man. Very, very terrific. But I don't think he's going to the Patriots. I honestly think the Patriots don't have enough to trade for Jalen Brown. For me, I see Jalen Brown, A.J. Brown. For me, I see A.J. Brown going to the Los Angeles Rams. I mean, that's the only team that makes sense. You know, the Patriots don't have enough, bro. You just don't. You know, who you going to trade for him, bro? Like, Patriots really BJ, right? You know what I mean? Like, the Patriots really BJ, bro. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? But the Rams got 2 second rounds, bro. 2 first rounds. And Devontae Adams, bro, you know what I'm saying? So you can't pass that up. I'm not going to just say, you know what I'm saying, 2 first rounds, but first round Devontae Adams and the late 3rd pick, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that right there, that's the only thing that makes sense. Patriots don't have nothing. You know what I mean? Like the Patriots literally you don't have a wide receiver to trade for A.J. Brown for. You look, the Patriots are not a good team. You know what I mean? The Patriots, bro, are literally 1-year wonders. They've been lucky the whole season. You know what I'm saying? Literally. Lucky the whole season. You feel me?
3 days from the NFL draft, and we have a developing story this morning. The entire crew is here, but Adam Schefter.
Look, bro, us, the Chiefs, the New York Giants, the Jets, the Chiefs, the Dolphins, and the Rams are the only teams that have 2 first-round picks. You know what I'm saying? Unless you want to give a first-round pick up, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they probably do give a first-round pick. But you got to give more than a first-round pick for A.J. Brown, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Dirt has made him look mediocre. But you got to get more than a first-round pick for A.J. Brown if you're the Patriots. You know what I mean?
Starting with you, your column is up this morning, and among the things in it, and the one getting the most attention right now on social media, is the very latest on A.J.
They
Brown.
finna trade A.J. Brown.
To know.
Greeny, the two sides are tracking to make a deal happen post-June 1st. So that is the situation between the Patriots and the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. The two sides have not committed to a deal, but they are likely to make that happen post-June 1. A.J. Brown would like to be traded. The Philadelphia Eagles are open.
You said they getting Jordan Tyson over A.J. Brown. Trading A.J. Brown gonna be the biggest mistake you ever make in your life. I don't care what nobody say. F a Jordan Tyson. F a Malachi Lemons, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If you trade away A.J. Brown, Smeagol's, you're never gonna be the same. Smeagol's, you only got 2 rings. You know what I'm saying? You needed a #1 defense for one of them. You don't have that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Trade away A.J. Brown, bro. You're done. He said, who you think A.J. Brown is? Who do I think A.J. Brown is? A Hall of Famer? That's who I think A.J. Brown is. Oh, hold on. Smeagol fans finna try to belittle him now. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Now A.J. Brown ain't fine no more. Oh, my God. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. He trash now, huh? A.J. not a Hall of Famer? Who do you think A.J. Brown is? This Smeagol team ain't winning without A.J. Brown. You know what I'm saying? A.J. Brown been hooping ever since the Titans. How is he not a Hall of Famer? He's a multiple all-pro wide receiver. Has a ring. Literally a top 10 wide receiver. He's only looking trash. Not even trash. He's only looking bad because of his quarterback. Do you not know who A.J. Brown is? Now we got Smeagol fans trying to act like A.J. Brown not like that no more. Oh, my God. He ain't do nothing in the Super Bowl because your little trash quarterback. Your trash little freaking quarterback can only throw drag routes and slants. That's why he ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't did nothing because your little trash quarterback. I've been saying this about Jalen Hurts. Drag, slants, drag, slants, drag, slants. You know what I'm saying? Drag, slants. A.J. Brown is average. Okay. Trade away A.J. Brown and look how good your offense is going to look. Look how good your offense is. Please don't think that Jalen Hurts is good. I don't want you Smeagol fans to believe that. Please don't think Jalen Hurts is good. Because word on the street, Jalen Hurts was the one that called that play. That stupid play that y'all blame the offensive coordinator for. Word on the street, that was Jalen Hurts' call. Word on the street. You know how hard it is to game plan for a quarterback that can't throw deep? You know how hard it is to freaking write a playbook for a quarterback that can't throw? This mother effer can't throw.
Trading him. The New England Patriots have wanted him all along. It's hard to see another.
It's easy to game plan for Jalen Dirt, bro. It's easy. All you got to do is freaking play underneath. Drags, slants, curls. That's it. Drags, slants, curls. He is the offensive coordinator killer. That's why it took a long time for the Philadelphia Smeagol's to get another coordinator. Because they already know if they coach Jalen Dirt, they know they going to get the blame for this trash mother F. Now A.J. Brown looking bad because of Jalen Dirt. It's like, y'all, you say they always had a good OC though, Jay?
Jumping in.
So why most of them got fired then? Except one.
5 or 6 weeks, but there is that relationship that exists between the Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel and A.J. Brown, and now it'll be interesting to
He get mother effers fired.
The Philadelphia Eagles will look to address the wide receiver position in the draft this week, or whether they feel it's sufficient to have gone out and signed.
Now, people, y'all see how they saying about A.J.? Look. You know what I mean? Y'all see how they saying? Y'all see what they saying about what's her name? Y'all see what they saying about what's her name now? You know what I'm saying? You said they left for head coaching, Jones. Who left for head coaching? Name an Eagles offensive coordinator that's a head coach right now. Except for one. That's it. Other than the one who I said other than one. Name one. Name who? I could have thought the mother effers got fired except for Moore. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What the freak?
With Brown and traded for Dontavian Wicks. Patriots also have to.
That boy said John and Harbaugh.
Chances are they're going to be getting a wide receiver, a big-time wide receiver after June 1st. We'll see how that factors into their thinking going into the draft. And one other note about the Eagles here. That may just be the start for the Eagles. Because A.J. Brown obviously is waiting to happen. But the Eagles always have a trick or two up their sleeve. Now, they had spoken to the Vikings about Jonathan Grenard, the pass rusher. Those talks have lost steam. I'm not so sure that trade is going to happen. But I think there are a handful of other scenarios that the Eagles have in mind, and it wouldn't be surprising to see them pull off.
Okay, so they left for a head coaching job. You know what I'm saying? So the other one left for a head coaching job. I thought he got fired. I was wrong with that one. But what is he doing? It's one season wonder. What is he doing? You know what I'm saying? What is that? What is he doing with the Colts? He ain't doing no dang thing with the Colts. What is he doing? You know what I'm saying? What is he doing? Your offense always been mediocre over AJ with Jalen Dirt. That's the plain like truth. You know what I'm saying? Your defense make your offense look better than what it was. Your O-line make your offense look better than what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just point blank period. I was wrong about, you know what I'm saying? I knew one went to go get a head coaching job. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, he just got that one. You know what I'm saying? But I just know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, your offense only looks good because of your O-line. You know what I'm saying? Your O-line. That's it. O-line, bro. You had a mediocre O-line, bro. That offense will not be good at all. You have a once-in-a-lifetime O-line. When Lane Johnson retires, oh, good luck, brother. You're going to see the real Jalen Dirt when he don't get like 7 seconds in the pocket anymore. You're going to see the real Jalen Dirt. You'll see the real one. Anybody offense would look good if you could stay in the pocket for 7 seconds. You know what I'm saying? I mean, is it really hard to game plan? Like, is it hard to be an OC? I can be an OC for the Smeagol's, for sure. I can. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I got a quarterback that can only sit freaking 7 seconds in the pocket. Man, what? Slants, curls, drags. You know what I'm saying? That man don't do no miraculous-ish. Of course his stats going to look good because he got 7 seconds in the pocket. When he get pressure, you see the completely different Jalen Dirt. Imagine what Patrick Mahomes would do with this team that he got, bro. Imagine.
Another trade.
You think they're going to lose to the 49ers? That just show you how terrible he is. Man, you lost to the 49ers, bro, while being injured. That right there, I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it.
A.J. Brown trade that will not happen this week and until June 1st. Heading into
lost to the 49ers.
Are we talking about draft stuff here or active players or some combination of the two? What do we know and what can you tell us?
Well, I think the Eagles are always looking to move up and down the draft board, but I think there are certain veteran players out there that they're always scouring for. There are a list of players available out there this week that other teams are all looking at. I'm just saying the Eagles never sit back and wait, and I don't expect that they'll do that this week.
Please, let's stop acting like that. The Eagles just this powerhouse. Bro, they only got 2 rings, bro. They're not no powerhouse. They're not no New England Patriots. They never have been. You know what I'm saying? And let's keep it real. Howie is not no trade genie. You know what I mean? Howie can't trade, bro. Let's be real. Howie is only a draft genius. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. What major trades did Howie really make? The A.J. Brown one, but that one was gifted. You know what I'm saying? That was gifted, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight gifted. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, you're not making no big time trades, bro. Giants got more rings than your Smeagol's. You still at the bottom of the division. That's the funniest thing about it. But Howie, bro, Howie didn't trade for Saquon. Saquon was a freaking free agent dummy. You know what I mean? Dumb boy. You know what I mean? It's not trading for somebody. He was a freaking free agent. So the free agency, that's a player's choice. Learn football, my boy. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I had to school you right there. Same thing when it comes to whatever his name is, dang, my boy Tyreek Woolen. Free agency. You know what I'm saying? Most of your stars came from the draft. You know what I'm saying? That boy said the Dotson trade. What did Dotson do? Is Dotson not even with y'all no more? I think Dotson with the freaking Falcons. Most of your freaking good players got drafted from y'all. Am I keeping it a beezy? You know what I'm saying? Am I not keeping it a beezy? You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it a beezy. Most of the players that y'all got on that team, y'all drafted good. You feel me? That's it.
AJ Brown.
What does Howie do when it comes to trades? That's what I'm saying. We gotta stop acting like Howie's this freaking genie. He ain't no genie. He just draft good. That motherfucker just draft good, bro. He ain't no genie.
Gonna get
you get lucky with them draft picks.
Says Shefty, most likely.
Motherfucker acting like Howie just be trading and just, man, he ain't doing none of that.
We're anticipating, Dan, you're laughing. What is your reaction?
Not surprising. This has been for 8 so months now, like AJ wants out. I think from the Patriots' perspective, A.J. Brown walking first down. He's a walking first down. I think in the last 3 years, only Jamar Chase has more first downs receiving than A.J. Brown. So Drake May right now, let's go win. Coming off of a great year.
You're not winning with Drake May. I'm going to go and tell you that right now. I'm going to snap my fingers just like you did. You're not winning with Drake May. You know what I'm saying? You're not winning with that sorry mother effer. I'm going to tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? That sorry mother effer, you might as well just hold it up. You know what I mean? Patriot fans don't want to admit it, but he's not the guy. I'm going to tell you that right now. That mother effer sorry.
Too. I'm a little bit more the Philly side of things, saying that they're, at least Shefty thinks there's maybe more up their sleeves. I think one, Philly's going to draft a tight end relatively early in this draft. Sean Mannion, new offensive coordinator. They're not going to play with 3 wide receivers on the field anymore. They're not going to replace.
It's not a good tight end class, but
going to play with 3 wide receivers on the field anymore. They're not going to replace A.J. Brown with another receiver. I fully expect them to go back in time, play like the Dallas Goedert, Zach Ertz, 2 tight ends. But what's the move that Shefty's kind of intimating at? I know is it Max Crosby? Is Max Crosby the move? Jonathan Grenard? Those talks have stalled. There's obvious want for pass rush.
Max Crosby is a Raider. That's it. He's a Raider, bro. Especially with the moves that the Raiders made, bro. Max Crosby ain't going nowhere, bro. Y'all don't even have the money to pay Max Crosby. You know what I'm saying? So, shut up.
Kyle Pitts is a player that's available. I think a lot of people think in Atlanta. So I think the point Shefty's making is the Eagles are always up for a trade. Right, like no matter what, they all avenues to improve their roster. So if they have some sense of what they're getting back for A.J. Brown in terms of 2027 draft picks, I think that enables them to maneuver in a lot of different ways because they may be able to include picks in next year's draft that they already have.
And the A.J. Brown part of it, for me, is what I'm focused on. And
Josh
what
Cuevas
is going to be for him potentially in New England this post-June trade if it happens. You look at the season Drake may have. For New England, all we've talked about after last year was how much more difficult the schedule is going to be for them and how hard it's going to be to get back to where they were. Drake May has a season that he had last year. Now you're the front office of New England. You're saying, hey, let's go get this dude everything we can to help him win right now. A guy like A.J. Brown in the Super Bowl, they couldn't get open on the outside. You insert him within that offense. Now you have a guy.
I cannot tell you how many open receivers it was in the Super Bowl. This man is terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, holds the ball too long. You know what I'm saying? You hold the ball too long. You're very terrible. I didn't even see you making it, bro. The Broncos, you struggle with the Broncos, bro. Bro.
Who is a matchup problem. So I'm excited if he does end up in that New England Patriots jersey, what he can do for Drake May.
I just want to make sure everybody knows who may not know automatically post June 1st and why.
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
Because he's got about a $40 million salary cap hit if he's traded, dead money cap hit on their cap. If they wait until after June 1st, they can split that cap hit up over this year and next year. You see it with post June 1st releases that can be announced in March. A post June 1st trade actually has to wait until after June 1st to be consummated. Yes, you can't designate someone a post June 1st trade.
Yeah, because things could happen on one side or the other that dictates that the other team can't do it. Here's what if I'm a fan of the Patriots this morning, here's what I feel best about. That my franchise, the people running my franchise recognize that we're not there. Like, this is a team, I'm not in any way suggesting that they were a fluke last year, but they got great good fortune. Yeah. They played 2 playoff games. One of them was against Houston at home in terrible weather, and the quarterback in Houston played maybe the worst game that you've ever seen in the history of the NFL playoffs. And then you play Denver without their quarterback because he did whatever he did to his ankle on the last play or whatever it was the previous week, and then you get shellacked in the Super Bowl. This is not to suggest they're not that good. It is to suggest that they needed to get better, and this makes them much better, right? A.J. Brown, who has been under or ill-utilized in Philadelphia the last few years, I think is an enormous acquisition for the Patriots.
Unrealistic results last year for.
Let's stop acting like he's not being like underused, bro. It's not A.J. Brown, it's Jalen Dirt.
And they realized that they weren't to where they were supposed to be when it comes to being in the Super Bowl. And now when you talk about this offense, Josh McDaniels, if this trade actually goes through post-June, I would expect it to. This is an offense that's loaded now. There are not that many guys in this, you know it better than I, in this league that you can just go line up by yourself and go win. And A.J. Brown is one of those guys. Whatever you think about him in his production of last year, he's one of those players. Just 37 first downs since 2003. Only Jamar Chase has more. So Drake May last year did not have a person they can put up by himself and say, go win. They now will if this trade happens. That is a massive addition. And then you're talking about, do the New England Patriots, as an offensive skill group, get in the conversation with the Cincinnati Bengals when it comes to the plethora of weapons now?
Shefty, go.
Listen, you don't get to this point, operate talking to teams about a potential A.J. Brown trade. They were talking to the Rams at one point. It didn't happen. They obviously have spoken at length to the Patriots. Both sides have not committed to it, but it's too far down the line for this not to happen. Do you think the trade is not going to go through eventually on June 1st once they can commit to it? Of course it will, because they can't allow it, all this talk to happen, and then say to A.J. Brown, oh, we're very sorry. The talks with the Patriots fizzled out at the last moment. It didn't happen. You're coming back to Philadelphia. It's not practical. It's not realistic. We all have to operate right now as if A.J. Brown is going to be dealt to the New England Patriots.
Yes, I realized that the moment you sent me the column yesterday, and I read it. That's when it was all over for me. A.J. Brown is going to the Patriots. Again, it's been posted this morning, and the happiest man is the man arriving at their offseason program. We had a little video of it. We got Drake May showing up. He will be the happiest man in town because there's nothing.
Both built like a sack of laundry. You know what I'm saying? Him. Oh my God. You learned the difference from the NFL and LSU in that Super Bowl, did you? Boy got torched. I'm surprised they ain't take that mother off the field. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you was getting punished. I'm like, man, you better take this boy Will Campbell off the field now. Yeah, this ain't LSU, is it? Boy was getting tossed around like a rag doll. You know what I'm saying? And then you got him right here. Oh my goodness. I'm telling y'all, bro, the Patriots, bro, I'm telling y'all, bro. The Patriots, bro, I'm telling y'all, bro. Y'all gonna see season one. I'm telling y'all right now.
Nothing friendlier for a quarterback than that huge target on the outside who, as Dan just said, is a walking first down. So
I'm a walking first down. Oh, we gonna see about that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna definitely see about that. You know what I mean? But like I said, this is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? A.J. Brown needs to go immediately. You know what I mean? I think it's good for him to go. You know what I'm saying? I think it's good for him to go. And, you know, it's just, you know, just go with another good QB. I just don't think you should go with Drake May, bro. I'm going to keep it real, bro. But you're getting traded, bro. So it's like, it's really out of your hands. It's out of my hands, y'all. It's out of my hands. You know what I'm saying? It's really out of your hands, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to getting traded. You know, now, if this was free agency, I'd be like, bro, go to the Rams. You know what I mean? With Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua. That's the best option for Jaylen Brown, for A.J. Brown. I don't know why I keep saying Jaylen Brown. That's the best option for A.J. Brown, bro. It's Matthew Stafford, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I was a Smeagol, bro, that'd be the best option, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You talking about some dang Patriots. What they gonna give you that the Rams can't? Like, the Patriots ain't got no Devontae Adams. They ain't got Stephon Diggs. Stephon's still a free agent. What do the freaking Patriots have that the Rams don't? You know what I mean, man? I'll get Devontae Adams to pair up with Devontae Smith. You know what I'm saying? Then add a first round, bro, in the late third. Come on, bro. What? You know what I'm saying? The frick is you talking about? But you still talking about some dang Patriots? Man, I'll fleece the dang freaking Rams like a heartbeat. I would say, y'all could be a GM. I'm calling the Rams right now. You know what I'm saying? You said the Rams backed out. The Rams stupid. You know what I'm saying? What the freak you backing out of A.J. Brown and Puka Nacua? A.J. Brown is better than Devontae Adams.